Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for October 8th, 2016. I'm getting in a lot earlier than usual, and I'm kind of worried because it gives the no data available message. But looking at yesterday's scores, Fogfrog got 1,330. Now, I checked, and going back several weeks, Fogfrog also got almost, at least 2.5 times as much as anyone else on another daily challenge. There's no point in going back further than that. I get the feeling Fogfrog might have something going on, like the time that Marvin got a really high score for having beefy drones. I'm wondering if maybe that's what's happening. Unfortunately, there's no real way to know without Fogfrog weighing in. Looking at today's, no one has done anything, and it doesn't have the timer, which is what really throws me off. But let's get in there and see what happens. I guess first, today we have reroute power, which is a very useful ability, and stealth, as well as a beefy drone or 2 beefy drones and 1 not so much. Since I have stealth as usual, I'm taking over the interface. Don't need that to stay on 3. And we have unknown infestation types on a medical bee. That's actually really bad for a number of reasons. Because there could be slime. There could be everything. I will not know until I get through this ship. Medical bee is going to be pretty big. So, lots to happen. This room is clear, that's good. I definitely want to clear these rooms first if possible. Oh no, that's really bad. But I have reroute power, so actually, well, let's go ahead and check these other rooms first. As long as I don't bump you, I'll be fine. Okay, look clear so far. So I'm just gonna do that. Reroute is extremely useful for exactly that reason. Ha ha ha! Yes. Let's actually do that again. There is slime. There's slime in this room as well. That's fantastic. Which means I have to get through this room quickly. There is scrap in there, but I can't get to it. I'm not going to be able to get to that, period. Okay, this is still clear. So there's a couple things that can go wrong now. Actually, okay. Knowing there's slime, Marvin fell into this. I can never remember your actual name. Marvin fell into this same problem before, and it can go badly. It looks like there are probably only 2 infestation types here. So I can work with this. Okay, I'm only seeing 2 infestation types. And that's actually the end of it. Actually, I do want to check... No, there's no need to check. I already have ship scan in every room. Yep, it's filling the room already. So... so that's it. I could not get that scrap in that room. I don't have any way to do it. Which is unfortunate. It means I'm going to be 20 points below the optimal score, but I managed to get ship scan throughout the entire ship thanks to reroute power. And I didn't take any damage, which, as always, is potentially a big deal. A small ship with reroute power is pretty nice overall. The only downside is when you get a ship where 1 generator powers everything, or alternately ships where they have 8 rooms and 4 generators, because you can't get any reach out of that. It does give you lots of options, though. Reroute power is a fantastic upgrade, simply for the fact that generators are always laid out so that the default room, the default layout, contacts another generator. So I could go into R2, 3, and 4, and I think it was 5 was powered, and R7 has the generator. So I could tell, I mean, there wasn't any chance that R9 would have the generator, basically. And that's great, because that means that you always know that a generator is within reach of a room that you can power. Unfortunately, events can happen. Things can happen. Slime, asteroids, pipe ruptures, even enemies can happen that block you off from, or even in R6, there's the barricade, the whatever it is that's stuck up against the, this blocking off the corridor. It's entirely possible for those things to happen and leave you with no way to access a room that has a generator. With reroute power and a decently sized generator section, you can power most of the ship, and with just 1 generator that may or may not be safe if there's slime around, but is relatively safe, is in R2 and is somewhere that you are based out of. So reroute power is a great option to have. I like reroute and remote simply because it's a complete package. You can power a distant generator and move it to you instead of the other way around. Today had ship scan, and that's another great thing for reroute power, because you can power all the rooms potentially and not have to worry about, oh, I missed this room with ship scan. And actually in this case every room scanned, which was great as well. The enemies, slime and leapers, or brutes. Slime, of course, always insidious. I don't know, it's possible there's a vent. There could be swarm as well. There does not have to be swarm in a room for swarm to be valid enemy. But, so if it had told us 3 enemy types and I didn't encounter any swarm, I could tell you for certain that they're in the vent and they could come out at any time. So yeah, overall a good run. Again, missing one piece of scrap, which is very unfortunate, but nothing else to pick up. No drones, no anything. If there had been a turret, it would have been really nice if it had been in R8, but nothing I can do about that. And no reason to deal with the Leaper or the Slime. No reason to vent those because they're not going to get me anything. Um, Unfortunately, there's no way I'm going to get that scrap, and there never was a way I could get that scrap. Probably if I'd gone straight into that room, there would have been slime from the beginning. So, I mean, I'm certain there would have because it was the only room I found slime in. But in addition to that, if I'd gone into that room, even if it started on the vent, it would have been in a dangerous place by the time I got to that room. So, not too much else to do on that. Not much that I would have done differently if I had a second chance. Good layout, nice compact ship, but some interesting things to work with. I forgot to do the gather log. Damn it. I do have 15 scrap, 1 jump fuel. That was nice. 15 scrap's a huge amount of scrap as well. That's 300 points. Took no damage, 300 total health on my drones. Still have 3 drones, still have 5 upgrades. So not much to find today except for scrap and that jump fuel, which was conveniently for me in the first room. But, yeah, a little bit of hazard, not too much. It's easy to get distracted and not go after and not keep an eye on your generator drone when there's a risk of slime. And that is probably the best thing to keep in mind, and the best thing to watch for is slime could spawn in that room and trap you off well before you're aware or able to deal with it. So, and if that had happened, I would have moved over to the other side, to the other airlock, and tried to deal with it there, which is spawned in that room, so that could have been inconvenient as well. Always have to be mindful of slime when there's a risk, and especially when you know it's there, because other enemies are predictable and malicious. It is random, and you can't really do anything with it. You can't move it around. You can't move around it in a lot of cases. So it's a bigger hazard than a lot of people. Well, I guess everyone probably hates it, but it's a bigger hazard than most people would give it credit for. So, clearly, by the time of my recording, you have not done your run yet. If you have not done your run by the time I post this and you watch it, good luck. If you have, do please leave a comment. I do enjoy hearing other people's experiences. Marvin, yes, I do watch yours, and you don't need to leave anything unless you'd like to. Either way, I'm fine with that. I might have to start, not checking your comments until I've had a chance to watch yours, but that's alright. I'll get to them when I have an opportunity. If you like the video, do please like. I haven't done a drive for likes other than making the comment. And I don't usually see them. I usually get a couple views. And if you like the video, please like. My understanding is that it helps get the video out to more people, which could get Duskers to more people. They might see this and say, hey, I want to check this out. So do please like if you enjoyed the video. And I do hope you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to change things up a little bit. And